Half of all sea turtles have ingested some form of plastic. Plastic to Purpose tackles coastal plastic pollution by giving tourists and resorts an interactive way to make a real environmental impact. After traveling to Sri Lanka this summer, I was able to contribute to Sea Turtle Conservation Project. On the way to the hatchery, I walked past beaches that were scattered with plastic bottles and washed up debris. We released rescued sea turtles back into the ocean, and I couldn't ignore the reality that they were swimming straight into the polluted waters, the same environment that threatened them. It wasn't just a statistic anymore, it was something I saw, touched, and felt. That experience made me realize how urgent this problem truly is and inspired me to create a solution that helps protect the same shores and wildlife that inspired me over the summer. Coastal regions face a growing plastic crisis. 8 million tons of plastic enter the ocean every year, and thousands of sea turtles die because of it. At the same time, 92% of travelers say they value sustainability, but only half of them are able to act upon it, usually due to a lack of transparency with recycling systems abroad. Interviews with an upcycling expert have also exemplified how there's a gap between waste generation and recycling awareness.
Our solution is a plastic to purpose kiosk. How it works is that hotel guests will place at least 25 grams of plastic collected from beaches and receive an upcycled sea turtle bracelet. Behind the scenes, the plastic is upcycled at our partner's facility, Spindles. They commence a monthly pickup of all the plastic stored in the back of the kiosk and replace it with sea turtle bracelets made at their facility.
Our early adopters are eco-conscious tourists aged 20 to 40. They travel often, share their experiences online, and look for destinations that align with their sustainability values. We're starting in Sri Lanka's coastal resorts because tourism is high and beach pollution is visible. Resorts are our buyers. They host the kiosks to improve guest experience and strengthen their sustainability commitments. Tourists and locals are users by recycling and earning rewards. We're beginning with recycled bracelets because they are low cost and symbolize the impact guests are making, with room to expand into other rewards as we grow. The broader customer segment includes all tourists who prefer sustainable accommodations. Over 53% choose eco-friendly stays and 84% care about sustainability. Resorts are under pressure to show measurable impact, creating strong demand for transparent, guest-engaging solutions. Existing solutions don't create long-term impact. Beach cleanups are infrequent. Recycling bins rely on motivation and offer no transparency. Even resort corporate social responsibility programs rarely involve tourists directly. Interviews have confirmed this gap. People want to help but don't feel confident that their efforts are actually making a difference. When compared to current alternatives, our kiosk is the only solution that scores high in transparency, engagement, and convenience. Our solution stands out because people can see the impact. Our unfair advantage comes from partnering with Spindles, a leading Sri Lankan upcycling company, and the Sheraton Koskota Resort. Spindles gives us trusted manufacturing and recycled bracelets, while Sheraton gives us direct access into the resort market, which is connections that no competitor can replicate. We reach travelers right where they are, on vacation. Our main channels are resort partnerships, on-site kiosks, in-room materials, and social media. Tourists told us they want sustainability that's easy, fun, and instantly accessible.
Our revenue model is primarily business to business, but we also have a second source of monthly revenue using a different model. Resorts like the Sheraton Koskota in Sri Lanka will purchase the kiosk to enhance their sustainability programs with a monthly subscription fee. From the amount of plastic collected from our kiosk, we will order a supply of upcycled bracelets from Spindles each month during operation. As we receive the bracelets from our partner, we will put 70% of those bracelets onto the local market and keep 30% in the kiosk for hotel customers to collect. Koskota, Sri Lanka is a high tourist dense place during all seasons. This allows us to sell our bracelets into the local community to gain recognition as well as to gain some extra cash. Our main costs include kiosk manufacturing, marketing, and MVP development. Secondary research on vending machine costs and manufacturers helped us to estimate a realistic and verifiable expenses for our first year of operation. Resorts will also assist with the promotion, reducing our early marketing spend. All of these costs shown are for one kiosk made and operated, but we do expect to expand our line of kiosks in the next upcoming year of operation. Our ask is a calculated, realistic fund of $35,000. This would cover our cost for the kiosk prototype, installation at our partners' resorts, initial bracelet inventory, as well as data collection to later expand. We accommodated this amount primarily based on our prototype expenses and the extra customer research that still needs to be identified. Our next steps are clear and achievable. Finalize the prototype, launch our pilot kiosk with the Sheraton Koskota in Sri Lanka, gather feedback from tourists and resort staff, then refine and expand to additional coastal hotels. We're asking you to join us in turning plastic into purpose. With your support, we can launch our first kiosk, reduce pollution in coastal regions, and empower travelers to protect marine life with every piece of plastic they recycle. Thank you.